Written, directed, and produced by
Armando Iannucci.
Back in 2017, The Death of Stalin is a dark comedy telling the story of the dictator's death. It recreated the story so well it was banned in Russia and several other Soviet theaters after causing a small controversy with a radio station.
У нас трансляция в YouTube идет, уважаемые, вы что творите? Так, господа, прекратите!
The film features actors such as Steve Buscemi, who plays Nikita Khrushchev, Jeffrey Tambor as Georgy Malenkov, Simon Russell Beale as a noted George R. R. Martin lookalike, and Leventi Beria. Jason Isaacs as Georgy Zhukov, and Michael Palin, one of the founders of the British sketch comedy group Monty Python, and finally Adrian McLaughlin as Stalin himself. An all-around very star-studded cast, if you ask me. Of course, having the title Death of Stalin, you'd expect Stalin to have to die in the film, which I would hope you wouldn't be surprised to find out that
Should we investigate?
Should you shut the f up before you get us both killed?
the film accelerates the actual historic timeline of the events. However, it betrays these events, such as the dictator's death, Khrushchev's subtle rise to political power, and Nikita Beria's political downfall very authentically and with a lot of nuanced detail. As I said a second ago, the only place where the film strays away from actual history is in the timeline. For example, Stalin's death was in March of 1953, and Beria's trial and execution was in December of the same year. However, in the film, it seems that it's all taking place within a week. The film's plot is very straightforward. Once Stalin dies, everyone in his cabinet and party really want to take his place, so it's a rat race to whoever can get there first. Malenkov, as Stalin's deputy-in-chief, takes the temporary leadership role of the country while a natural election can be sought out. Khrushchev is busy doing the funeral for Stalin after he is handed the position by his cabinet members. However, Beria lies and manipulates the other party members in order to rise through their political ranks. You know, as any corrupt politician would. He even plans a political coup using his secret police force, the NKVD. Khrushchev finds out about Beria's plan and uses General Zhukov, General of the Red Army at the time, to help him out and try to catch Beria. If you'd like to know what happens after that, simply watch the film or Google it. Once Stalin dies, the main conflict of the film is trying to stop Beria from becoming a leader of the Soviet Union. The reason why Beria is such a cause for concern among the other party members is because Stalin referred to Beria as his own Himmler. What I mean by this is Beria is the one that carried out Stalin's reign of terror using his police force, the NKVD, to lock up and kill his own citizens. One of my favorite aspects of the film is the downright meta tone sometimes the characters have.
I have no idea what is going on.
I've had nightmares that make more sense than this.
I can't remember who's alive and who isn't.
It grounds the characters in the situation they're in and really shows that even they are as confused as the audience is. I personally really enjoy the film. It's very historic and factual, and is drop-dead hilarious at some points. I'd really recommend it to anyone as long as they really aren't squeamish to blood or really like communism. I'd give it 4.5 sickle and hammers out of 5.